In the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Memphis Tigers and the Texas State Bobcats. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Checking in with the Texas State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Bobcats will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Shaw. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Run inside. It's Bradford. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
With the catch, it's Bradford. Makes the grab in their space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's a really nice job by the quarterback that time, working through his progressions, because the running back was not the primary target on that play. You find the check down, though, and when you get it to that guy, if he's even got a little bit of room, he's got the wiggle and the speed, he's going to make something really positive happen. He did right there.
Memphis picking up the tempo. Going to take a shot at this DB. Caught. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
And this offense proves on this opening drive, they are going to take shots. They find the big wide receiver out right. Dude, the go route is one of the hardest routes to defend. They throw it up. Their guy makes the play and gets the touchdown. This offense strikes first.
A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Quarterback may change this route. Jackson gonna throw it. Finds his man. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Booster, booster. Down, ready. 180, 180. Flash, flash. Chip, chip. Ready, go.
Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Dropping back, it's Rivers. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. The 30, at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Memphis.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Texas State. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
That's a nice job by the offense there on their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Under fire. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Rivers. Forced out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Fires into traffic, picked off. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking to fire. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
The Bobcats will go for it here on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And the try is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
To the air, it's Rivers. Quick strike complete. Oh, he got loose. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Makes his man miss. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense
grabs it, and he will score. Touchdown, Memphis.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break.
Booster, booster. Ready. 129, slide.
Might be calling a hot route. Jackson will throw. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And the Bobcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with this receiver on that.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Might be changing the route.
Western. Q, freeze. Level. Where did he go?
Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
The Bobcats will hustle to the line.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Fires to the right. Makes a grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bobcats. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Lining up for the PAT. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Man, I hope the kicker's okay after that penalty. You got to worry about protecting them when they're on that plant leg. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The 42-yard field goal that was no good gives them the ball back at the 25-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Powers through. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bradford. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Offense and an empty set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hauls it in. He's brought down at the 44-yard line, and the defense making a play on 3rd down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. They put on the heat, and they block it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
And I promise you know this as a field goal block team. Long field goal attempts over 60 yards, that ball comes out so much lower because the kickers have to kick it. They know it has to carry further, and you could tell low kick, got their hands on it, get the big block.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Jackson will throw. The short hands, it's Phillips. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Bobcats are in the hurry-up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the...
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Lofts one high and deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. It looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Still third down, but more ground to cover after the flag.
Here we go. Ready.
Quarterback making adjustments.
Return. Ready. Hydro. Western. Where did he go?
It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Rivers. Throws for the tight end. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He's got great speed. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Running inside. It's Phillips. Still running at the 40. There he goes. Touchdown, Texas State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
He'll bring it out. It's y'all. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air, it's Rivers. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Right on the money. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending it.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on...
Snags it, and there's running room. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Escapes the pressure going right. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. He lets one fly deep. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Bobcats. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We kick things off with Cal, taking on the number 13 team, the UCLA Bruins.
And the returner will be brought down.
And it's the Golden Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense.
Here now, some other games.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. The Bobcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
Jackson gonna throw it. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
If you don't have good vision, you're not going to be a middle-of-the-field safety. You got a lot of ground to cover from hash to hash. You better be able to see the quarterback. You better be able to see routes and break on the football. Nice job seeing the formation, seeing the route, breaking on it, and making the interception.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's in, completed. He's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now trimmed to 28-24.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Bobcats moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Quick release by the QB. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play.
1852 soldier. 1852 soldier.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Phillips. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Motion from the wide receiver. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Shaw. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The run inside. It's Bradford. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. There's a crease. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the gun, the ground game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Tigers in the hurry up. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds a man on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th-quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Got some room in under the goal line. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bobcats.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Back to pass, it's Rivers. Catch in the middle, it's off. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Memphis picking up the tempo. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for room at the 40. Caught, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that, and we've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Number 8, set to advance on the football.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Looking downfield on first down. Fires quickly. At the 35, he's loose. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Check, check. 28-29 belts. 28-29 belts.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Jackson will throw. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Running inside. It's Phillips. Got a little grass. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas State. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
He'll bring it out. It's Shaw. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Hudson. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back has it. Turning it on. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Breaks away on the left. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers!
And we've already seen him catch a touchdown, and now they're using his speed in another way. Like, when you have a monster, you give him the football. You feed him. So they give him the football, hand it to him, let him use his speed, get to the outside, make a play, and score a touchdown for this offense.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Making side adjustments here.
Slide. Return. Go!
Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
22.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. And they're able to get him on the ground.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. They want to throw it. A little screen to the running back. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy late in games that you know you can trust. Game on the line. Just need to get 1 first down. And Palmer, they could run it. They could play it safe. But they give it to their dude, and he delivers.
And that's a play that they can run in their sleep, too. Something they practice all week long. They carry it in their playbook each and every week. It's a good play call because you're dialing up something that all 11 guys know on the back of their hand. They go out, they get the execution needed to win this game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now Memphis uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Splits the uprights. It's good. There is a flag on the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up.